Alright, what you see here are two KDK Pedestal fans. These are both at my grandparents' place in the Dominican Republic. The one on the left is a KDK model P40U, and the one on the right is a KDK model P41U. These are both being sold today as of 2018, so if in another few years maybe they may not sell these, but I highly doubt it because the one on the left has basically been sold since the late 90s. And KDK is a company that really doesn't really discontinue models. If anything, they'll just like recycle parts or recycle a look of it and still use it. Like what they did with the one on the left, on the right, which is basically they kind of brought back an older look of the badge, the center badge, instead of just getting rid of the brass one completely. But aside from that, basically I'm going to be doing a video of both of these running side by side to each other because the one on the left is about 10 years old and the other one is brand new. I got it about a few weeks ago, and I think I do a testing video to see which one's more powerful. They're probably about the same, but I'm leaning more towards the brown one of the brown blades, because it's a little bit older and it's a little bit of, the other ones are from what I know, probably a little bit better quality. The build on them is basically the same, but the motor on the other ones, I'm not really sure. I haven't tested them side by side. I've noticed that the ones I've tested in stores aren't as powerful as the one I have here, which is the black and brown one. However, after testing this white one, after using it for quite a bit, the air movements seem to be exactly the same, so I figured I'd test them both side by side to determine which one's stronger. Now, something I do like about, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons about each one, and what I like about which one's more and such. One thing I like about the newer one that I have, not that it's a newer model, they still make this one, except instead of having this badge, I'll have a badge like this one, but instead of it being white, it'll be black instead, or grayish black to match that. And they still have them with the brass emblem like that in the center. It's just you see them more on the pedestal, not the pedestal, the wall models, like the wall fan version or the orbital ones. One thing I like about the newer one design about this type is it doesn't wear out. As you can see, the brass on this one can get scratched up, it can fade, and the very thin layer of brass can start peeling off, so you'd have more of a chromish look. Yeah, as much as I love that in a way this one is better for that reason. Something I do like is that it does have plastic blades, and some people might think, oh, the metal blades are better because it's metal. Now, one con about the metal blades as opposed to the plastic ones is these plastic blades are very thick, and the metal blades are pretty strong too. However, they are easier to bend compared to the plastic ones, so that is something I've noticed about these ones, is the plastic blades hold up better. Another thing is, since it's a plastic blade, it won't rust up, and this one's starting to form in some areas, like right there. You can see a bubble starting to bubble up a little bit. And in a Caribbean country like that is something that can be annoying to having to repaint it every now and then. Although for 10 years it is holding it pretty well. I've seen some that have got and very rusted up and such. But yeah, aside from that, this one's very well. The only thing I can see this one having an issue with in the future is, since it's white and it's plastic, with the heat down here, it's probably going to be turning a bit yellowish down the road. I'm not 100% sure. I've seen some older KDKs that are, like the two table ones I tested that are from the 90s, have a yellowish look, but it doesn't affect me too much. I kind of like sometimes that they turn a little bit yellowish, just to give it a more older look to it. But I do like that it's basically the same thing as this, except it has a different badge and the blades are plastic. And I could always put metal blades on this one, but I kind of rather just keep with the plastic ones since these are the original ones. I could always buy a gray set of blades for this one. But now for this one, the one thing I do like is the vintage look of the badge. However, like I said in the con, is that the brass can get messed up like that, but it's cheap brass, so it's not a surprise. But I have seen a lot of older KDKs of this design get the center badge get very scratched up, and I haven't seen too many of them with those ones, even the vintage ones and such. So that is one difference I like about that badge instead of this one, despite this having a more vintage look. And basically, there's not too much cons about this one. But the pros about this one is the blades are metal, so in a way, the air movement's the same, but if you like metal blades more, you can always do that. The one thing is, though, that if you drop the blades, that is one con I forgot to mention about this, is that since they are plastic, they can break a lot easier than the metal ones. Let's say like you drop it and it shatters. the metal blades won't have that issue, so there's a good thing about that. But yeah, that's basically about it about the pros and cons. So what I'm going to do now is make sure they're both on the non-oscillating mode and start both of them on speed 1. This one is a little bit louder due to it being more used up. But yeah, they're basically the same exact model, except they're just a different finish. That's really all it is. I mean, they have another black version that has see-through blades like that with the black badge, except it doesn't have that stand. It has like the different stand that Pedestal fans usually have. But I kind of like the white one. Just gives it stands out a lot too, and that's something I kind of want for the bedroom. For my bedroom, I just brought it over here just for the video. But yeah. So yeah, the low speed on this one's slower than this one. I noticed that. I am feeling a stronger breeze on this one than the low speed on this. But then again, this one does have 10 years worth of use, so the motor is definitely well broken in by now. So for this one, I'm definitely going to give it to this one right over here. And now when we put them to oscillate. Not a big difference, but it is noticeable. But the white one's still a great fan either way. But this one was made right before KDK started to go to a tiny. I want to say KDK has gone downhill a lot. It's just they're not as powerful as they used to be. Alright, now for speed 2. Or medium. Because ever since 2009, they started to go down a little bit in quality. More so the ceiling fans. The floor fan models are still very good quality. There's not really that much of a difference, except the older ones just being a tiny bit more powerful. But the ceiling fan ones, a lot of them aren't as powerful like they used to be. Still powerful, but not as close, nothing compared to the other ones. And the newer ones, the blades, the ceiling fan ones, they rust up a lot easier. And they just don't go as fast. Alright, let's see the movement on this. Again, I'm going to have to go with the one on the left. That one is pushing a stronger breeze. And there is a difference. It's not that big of a difference, but being right up close to when we have them side by side, I definitely do notice it. That one's not oscillating properly. I haven't. I mean, this one's not going to be used too much either. But when I go away in a few days, it's just going to be sitting in my bedroom unused. Where the black and brown one gets used a lot, even when we're not here. High speed, or speed 3. Alright, let's see how. I gotta say, on high speed, they're basically about the same. Just again, the left one just it's honestly so close. I can't even just really want to tell this one is more. Actually, no, yeah, now I'm noticing it. This one definitely is pushing a tiny bit more. So I'm gonna have to give it to the winner of this one. Well, this one's very close to it, making it a tie. But then again, the bearings on that one aren't as broken in, and 10 years of use compared to something that's just being used, sometimes it gives it an advantage. But they're basically the same quality. I do know the motors. Honestly, 10-year-old motors are going to have more benefits, having the bearings broken in more than the newer one. So it's really not that much of a surprise there. But honestly, I did not. I thought that this one was going to blow it out of the park, but they're moving on the newer one, still very close. Alright. And what I'm going to do is I'm thinking about, instead of turning them off from the bind, just unplug both of them so I can get a more accurate spin down. So that way they both shut off exactly at the same time. I already know the brown one's going to win, but just so you can get an accurate spin down on them. The brown one I know has a very long spin down. And yeah, you can already see that the newer one's stopping quickly. But it is because it's a newer fan, so obviously the motor isn't as well broken in compared to the one on the left. But for a fan that's only has been used for a few weeks, it still does have a very good spin down for it being a newer fan, brand new and such. But now that I'm seeing that, I'm wondering if it's really the motor that's stronger on the older one, or if it's just really because of the blades. From what I know, it's basically the same, but then again, it's an older one, so for me to debate that, I'd really have to test it with a newer KDK, like the brown one, the one with the brown blade still being sold today, but with the newer badge, or actually the older one, I guess. But I'm not sure which badge came out first, the one on the white one or the one on the black one. Because I've seen the ones from the 90s with that badge too. But yeah, definitely a fun video for me to see which one's stronger. I kind of had a feeling the brown one's gonna be a little bit stronger because it's older and it's been used a lot more. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, let me know if you want me to do some more comparison videos of Pedestal fans or floor fans of any type. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.